Hello and welcome back to Speak English Unleashed. This is your calm space to listen, repeat, shadow, and speak English at a slow and natural pace. I'm Paul, and I'm happy you're here today. In this episode, I'll speak slowly and clearly. I'll use short, simple words and repeat key ideas on purpose so you can shadow my voice and build confidence step by step. You can pause anytime, replay the parts you like, and speak out loud with me. Take your time. Today, we'll talk about how to describe your day in English. Not just short answers, not just single words, but full and natural sentences. We'll talk about what you do in the morning, what happens in your afternoon, and what your evening usually looks like. By the end of this episode, you'll be able to talk about your day clearly and confidently. You'll sound more natural and fluent when you talk to others. So, sit back, relax, and let's start together. Why is it important to practice talking about your day in English? Because your day is real. It's your own life. It happens to you every single day, and you already know it very well. You don't need to study new topics or search for difficult ideas. You just talk about what you live. You can say what time you wake up, what you eat for breakfast, or if you go to work or stay home. You can describe how you feel tired, busy, relaxed, or happy. And that's powerful because when you talk about your own day, you're using real English, useful English. The kind you can use in real conversations with real people. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to try. When you describe your day, your brain starts thinking in English. You stop translating in your head, and your words come out more smoothly. That's how you grow confidence. Let's try a quick example. Imagine you meet someone new and they ask, "What did you do today?" If you've practiced before, you can answer easily. You can say, "I woke up at 7, went to work, had coffee, and answered emails. Later, I made dinner and watched a show." That's already a real conversation, and that's your goal. Even if you're alone, even if you're not in an English class, you can still practice by talking about your day. Ask yourself simple questions. What did I do today? What time did I wake up? What did I eat? Where did I go? These small questions help you remember vocabulary and build stronger habits. You can do this in the morning to talk about yesterday, or in the evening to review your day. You can even record your voice and listen again. Keep it simple. Use the English you already know. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak. 1 sentence today, 2 tomorrow, a full story next week. That's how you build fluency. Step by step, word by word. 1 real sentence at a time. Now, let's start with the morning. Morning is a special part of your day. It sets your mood, gives you energy, and helps you prepare your mind for English. Even a few minutes of English in the morning can make a big difference. Let's practice some simple morning sentences together. I'll say them slowly. You can repeat after me. Ready? Let's go. I usually wake up at 7. Now you repeat. Good. Sometimes I wake up earlier. Around 6:30. When I have a lot to do. If I sleep late, I feel tired the next morning. I stay in bed for a few minutes and think about my day. I take a deep breath, stretch my arms and legs, then get out of bed. I walk to the bathroom and brush my teeth carefully for 2 minutes. Then I wash my face with cold water. It helps me feel awake. Sometimes I take a quick shower, especially if I still feel sleepy. When I shower, I like to play soft music or listen to English audio. After my shower, I dry off and put on my clothes. I choose something clean and comfortable. If I have a meeting or a class, I wear something more formal. Next, I go to the kitchen and prepare my breakfast. I usually eat something simple: toast, eggs, and fruit. Sometimes I have cereal with milk and a banana. If I have more time, I make oatmeal or an omelet. I eat slowly so I can enjoy my food. I drink coffee most mornings. Sometimes I drink green tea. It feels light and fresh. While eating, I might watch a short video or check the news. Other days, I just enjoy the quiet and listen to the birds outside. Before leaving the house, I check my phone. I look at the time and my messages. I check my calendar for meetings or plans. Then I pack my bag with everything I need: my phone, notebook, keys, and water bottle. I put on my shoes and step outside, ready to start my day. Let's shadow a short story now. My morning routine. Listen first, then repeat after me. You can pause anytime. Ready? Let's begin. In the morning, I wake up around 7, sometimes earlier, if I have a lot to do. I lie in bed for a few minutes and think about my day. I stretch my arms, yawn, and get up slowly. Then I brush my teeth for 2 full minutes. After that, I wash my face with cold water. It really helps me wake up. If I feel sleepy, I take a warm shower and listen to calm music. After my shower, I put on clean clothes and check my hair in the mirror. Then I go to the kitchen and make breakfast. I eat 2 slices of toast with butter and jam, and sometimes a boiled egg. I drink a big cup of coffee. That's my favorite part of the morning. While eating, I sit by the window and look outside. Sometimes I hear birds singing, and it feels peaceful. Before I leave the house, I check my phone, my to-do list, and my bag: phone, wallet, notebook, all ready. Finally, I put on my shoes and open the door. I step outside and take a deep breath. A new day begins. Now it's your turn. You can pause this episode and talk about your own morning. What time do you wake up? What do you eat for breakfast? What do you do before leaving the house? Say it out loud. Just a few lines are enough. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to speak. Great job! You're doing amazing already. The afternoon is the middle part of your day. For many people, it's the busiest time. Some go to work, some go to school, others stay at home and take care of the house or family. Whatever your day looks like, the afternoon is still a good time to use English, even for just 5 or 10 minutes. You don't need to study for hours. You can listen while you work, repeat short sentences, or think in English quietly. Every small moment counts. Let's practice some common afternoon sentences together. Listen carefully and repeat after me. After lunch, I go back to work. Sometimes I feel a little sleepy after eating. I check my emails and answer the important ones first. I often read messages from coworkers or classmates. I usually have 1 or 2 meetings in the afternoon. Sometimes I meet with my manager or a client to talk about work tasks. If I work from home, I sit at my desk and open my laptop. I type reports or prepare a short presentation. I check my calendar to see what I need to do next. I like to keep my desk clean and organized. It helps me think clearly and stay focused. Around 3 o'clock, I usually take a short break. I make a cup of tea or drink some water. Sometimes I eat a small snack, like fruit or a biscuit. If the weather is nice, I go for a short walk to get some fresh air. Even 10 minutes outside helps me feel better. I breathe, look around, and come back ready to continue my work. When I have a bit of free time in the afternoon, I often study English. Sometimes I listen to a podcast while I walk. Other times, I read a short article online or watch a short video in English. I repeat small phrases out loud. That's shadowing. It helps me sound more natural and confident. Before finishing work, I write down what I did during the day. This helps me stay organized and ready for tomorrow. I also write one new word I learned. Sometimes I open my English notebook and review what I studied. It's a good habit to end the day. Now let's shadow a short story together. My afternoon routine. Listen first, then repeat after me line by line. Ready? Let's go. After lunch, I usually go back to my desk to continue working. I check my emails and write a short to-do list for the afternoon. I often have a short video meeting with my team. We talk about what we finished in the morning and what we need to do next. The meetings are usually short, about 30 minutes. After the meeting, I take a short break. I walk to the kitchen and make a cup of tea or coffee. I drink slowly and look out the window. Sometimes I step outside for a few minutes of fresh air. If I have free time, I use it to study English. I listen to a podcast like this one or read a simple story online. Sometimes I watch a slow English video and repeat after the speaker. I pause and copy the rhythm. That's how shadowing works. It trains your ear and your voice. Before I finish work, I write a short summary of what I did. I also write one sentence about how I feel. For example, I finished all my work today and I feel proud. Or, I didn't study much today, but I will try again tomorrow. Writing small sentences like this helps me reflect and stay motivated. Now it's your turn. Pause this episode for a moment and talk about your own afternoon. What do you usually do after lunch? Do you go back to work? Do you go to class? Or do you stay home to rest or study? You don't need to say much. Just 3 or 4 short sentences are enough. The goal is to speak, not to be perfect. Remember, this is your practice space. You can repeat as many times as you like. Let's try some sentence starters together. I'll say the beginning, and you finish it with your own words. Ready? In the afternoon, I usually, after lunch, I like to, sometimes I feel, I usually take a break at. Before the afternoon ends, good job. You can do this every day. It's easy to build a routine when you keep it small and simple. All right, let's move to the next part, the evening and night. It's time to relax, review, and close your day in English. Evening is a special time of the day. It's when everything slows down. You finish your work, you come home, and your body starts to rest. It's also a beautiful moment to use English again softly, calmly, just for yourself. Let's start with a few simple sentences. Listen first, then repeat after me. I come home around 6 in the evening. I take off my shoes and sit down for a few minutes to rest. Sometimes I turn on the TV or listen to music to relax. Other times, I sit quietly and take a deep breath. I cook dinner or I order food if I feel tired. I eat at the table with my family and we talk about our day. We share stories, laugh, and listen to each other. After dinner, I clean the kitchen and wash the dishes. It feels nice when everything is clean and done. Sometimes, I go for a short walk after dinner. I look at the sky, the lights, and the quiet streets. It helps me clear my mind. Before bed, I take a shower and brush my teeth. I read a book or listen to soft music to calm down. I usually go to bed around 10:30 or 11. Now, let's shadow a short story, my evening routine. Listen carefully, then repeat after me slowly. In the evening, I come home from work around 6 o'clock. I take off my shoes and sit on the sofa for a few minutes. Sometimes, I watch a short show or check my messages. Then, I start cooking dinner. I like to make something simple, like rice and vegetables, or pasta with sauce. If I feel too tired, I order food online. I eat dinner at the table, and if my family is home, we eat together. We talk about our day and laugh about small things. After dinner, I clean up the table and wash the dishes. I like the sound of water and the feeling of finishing my work for the day. Sometimes, I go outside for a short walk. The air is cooler, and I can see the stars. I think about the day and feel thankful for it. When I come back home, I take a shower. The warm water helps me relax. Then, I brush my teeth, prepare my clothes for tomorrow, and write a few notes in my journal. Sometimes I read 1 or 2 pages of a book. Other times, I just sit quietly and breathe. Before going to bed, I often say to myself, "You did well today." It's a simple sentence, but it feels good. I turn off the light, close my eyes, and fall asleep. Now, it's your turn. Pause this episode and talk about your own evening. What time do you come home? What do you do to relax? Do you cook, watch TV, or spend time with family? Say your sentences out loud. Keep them short and natural. Remember, the goal is to speak, not to be perfect. All right, let's practice some sentence starters together. Repeat after me and finish them with your own words. In the evening, I usually, after dinner, I like to, before bed, I always, when I relax, I sometimes, at night, I feel. Good job. Keep practicing these small pieces. Each one helps you speak more naturally. You've just practiced your full daily routine morning, afternoon, and evening. That's amazing progress. You listened, repeated, shadowed, and built complete ideas in English. You didn't just study English, you used it. Let's take a moment to celebrate that. You are training your brain to think and speak in English every day. That's how real confidence grows. Not from memorizing, but from using. 1 sentence today, 2 tomorrow, a story next week. Step by step, you're getting there. Now, before we close, here's a small plan you can follow. Replay this episode once more tomorrow morning. Speak out loud with me again. Try to add 1 or 2 new sentences about your own day. Then listen again next week and notice how much smoother your voice sounds. This is your practice, your English gym. And you're doing great. Keep going, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. I'm Paul, and this is Speak English Unleashed. I'm proud of you today. Thanks for spending your time here with me. See you next time, my friend.